There we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Gaming Podcast, episode 113. How's everyone going? Steve, how are you?
New year, new me. That's what I'm coming in with. That's the energy this week.
That's what we're saying this year. Okay.
Yeah, no, still the same piece of shit, but good vibes all around. Good vibes all around. I spent a little bit of the holidays going through the backlog. That felt really good. Past couple days, played through the entirety of Control again, and holy shit, what a good game!
Whoa, nice!
Awesome
You ready for Resident?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm feeling the itch again. I'm feeling the Remedy itch. I'm now even considering, like, do I just, even though it's not getting great buzz, do I go into Firebreak? I don't know, but I'm feeling the vibes for Resident. This
Is that game still running?
Oh yeah.
Firebreak.
It's still running.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see about that. Steve, another Steve Sailor, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Finally, hey, I'm ready to go for 2026. I've been the holidays were good. Played a few games. I played a little bit of Expedition 33. Still haven't finished it. I'm still going. I'm actually honestly, I'm kind of at that point where it's getting harder and harder for me to be able to play. And it's getting frustrating, and I want to continue it for the story alone. That's the only thing that's keeping me going as far as like wanting to be able to finish it. But right now, it's just there are definitely some fights that I'm literally just there's some areas I'm literally just skipping past like enemies just so I don't have to get into a fight because I'm just so frustrated with it.
Buddy,
dodge.
I was any mob that I didn't have to fight. I was like, no, see ya.
Yeah. Anyway, but I did. So when I went from not wanting to be frustrated with Expedition 33 to literally not being frustrated in Hades because I jumped back into that.
Those are two games that
I know
that are definitely going to test your patience.
I really wanted to punish myself. However, I did make progress. Before the holidays, I've barely been able to get out of Asphodel into Elysium. Like it would take like forever for me to be able to get that. Like it would only, 1 out of 5 attempts would get me into Elysium. I was finally able to crack Elysium and get into the Temple of Styx. Is that basically the next one? I think the next section after that. Holy crap, the enemies are tough in that one. Oh my god, they're so freaking fast. Anyway, if you know, you know. I'm bet that, and I also was playing Keeper from Double Fine.
I played that over the holidays too.
Yeah, you know what? That is a very delightful game. I am really enjoying it. It's not super complicated. Not certainly, even the puzzles are not really that super complex, and it's just a fun, like very environmental storytelling kind of game. And I'm about 3/4 of the way through, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah,
it was fun. I had a good time with it.
Awesome. Riley, how about you? Are you having fun, Riley?
I'm doing well. I'm
He's not having fun.
I have not.
He's not having fun.
I have not played Expedition 33 yet. I haven't downloaded. I promise I will. I'm gonna do that.
You did say that you were gonna promise to play it over the holidays, though.
You also text me saying that you have Arc Raiders, so we all know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
In
Discord.
I think I'm playing Arc Raiders tonight. So
what are we doing here? Just
excellent raid, gentlemen. Excellent raid.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
But so I'm probably gonna play Arc Raiders, but everything's going well. It's a nice chill period for sales. So but it's gonna be a crazy year. So
yeah,
I actually
games
have
coming out.
Expedition.
Just a few.
Couple
games. Caboose, how about you?
Also, I got this guy. I was gonna crack it. Just a cup of water.
Welcome to the ASMR Gaming Podcast.
Cheers to that.
Okay.
Here's to hydration, everyone.
Hydration. That's what we're bringing into 2026.
Caboose, how about yourself, though?
I'm good. The X-Men teaser for Avengers Doomsday dropped this morning.
Yes,
I've been watching that on loop for the last couple hours.
Okay.
I was one hell of an optic blast.
I have a question about that. About that. That is different than what was leaked.
No, that's
a lot more shots and there were a lot more dialogue between.
It's the same.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's
like-
exactly the same.
Unless there was like an AI one or something that might have been that was definitely
I don't
was the
know
one that leaked.
because it had all this. It basically seemed like
Neil,
it was
you're
an
not coming through,
extended
by the
cut.
way.
Yeah. Come on, we
Um,
can't hear you. We're getting like a feedback, like white
Yeah,
noise
yeah.
thing coming from you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, that's 1-to-1 what the leak was.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it looked similar. It looked the exact same, but it was like I don't know. It had the same all the right elements. It looked like it was either it was different shots. Yeah, we can hear you now, and you're good. Yeah, I don't know. It was
You know
different
what?
shots. I could actually
There
there was
were
actually
two.
one line or two of dialogue between Professor X and Magneto.
I think you got bamboozled by an AI trailer. That's
Might
why.
have
No,
been
there was another trailer, a leaked version that I saw that only had some of the clips from the full leaked trailer.
Are we sure?
I
I have been
No,
watching
'cause
this
that's-
stuff
'cause that's what-
religiously
that's
for the
what I
last
saw.
week.
That's what I saw first. And then I was like, I don't know if this one's real, like
'Cause
real leaked. And
the-
then I searched it again and found another leaked trailer, and then it was the one that was released today.
What I remember happened was that some insider had seen it and just gave us the Magneto quote at first.
Yeah.
We didn't
Yeah.
actually see the teaser,
Hmm.
and then it leaked. And from what I remember, it's what ends up
1-to-1.
It's 1-to-1.
being
It
released.
looked. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking about it wrong, or in any sense. But like it looked. Let's just say this. It looked like it could have been maybe an alternate cut. Or at least like there was shots that were like maybe a little bit more wider camera frame, and then because especially like the one where you see the wheelchair, that I remember seeing that shot in a wider angle.
don't know.
In the leak that I saw. I don't know. Maybe it was a recolor or like a different one. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Anyways,
think-
all that
yeah.
mattered to me
It's
was
there,
looking
it's
at
here.
Cyclops rip his
Oh,
visor
yeah.
off
That last
Yeah.
shot was the
and
thing with the
unleash
Celtics,
the mother of
Craziest
all optic blasts.
Yeah.
That
Sentinels
makes an X,
attacking
yeah.
behind
In
him.
this-
The only thing I'm scared about is that like it looks like it's framed that he's gonna die there. And like, please, Russo's, don't let the dude aura farm the exact moment that he is going to leave us.
But
Like,
then
from
is
the
it
third
the same
X-Men
universe
movie?
or is it a different one though? Right? Because then he technically died.
Is this
At
what?
this
sorry?
point, it doesn't really matter.
Well,
they're
but
gonna wipe this
no,
shit
it-
clean.
it
Yes, I think
matters.
they're gonna
It
get
does
rid of these
matter.
these X-Men.
It does no, I know, but the previous Cyclops, Scott Summers,
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
Fox universe died, right?
This
Yeah.
is all Days in Future Past's
Oh,
fault.
I think this is
That's why.
some
Yeah.
So, like,
their
is this
own
another-
timeline or something.
Another timeline kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
It'll be interesting. And then
dived
on
into
top
theories.
of that trailer releasing, the fourth teaser leaked online, which I'll be
Yeah.
honest, I was a little underwhelmed
Which
by.
one was that one?
That one's a
Um,
little bit of a stinker in comparison.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it just feels like it's cool. Like there's nothing like terrible about it. There's just nothing like overly exciting either. It features
It's
the
not Cyclops.
yeah.
You know?
It's got the Wakandans. It's got the Talokan, and then
Oh,
it's kind of like this moment where the Thing shakes M'Baku's hand and they introduce each other. And it's like a fun little moment.
Okay,
Like
okay.
it's nothing's really bad.
My God.
It's just for me
This movie's
compared to
coming
the
out in
other
December,
three.
by the way. Like,
What I-
this,
Yeah.
this is a long
Yeah.
trip we got.
What
Yeah.
I will say though, the Wakandan suits look crisp as
M'Baku's
fuck.
costume looks
Oh, okay.
really good.
Crisp
Okay.
as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I love the style design that they went.
I'm
with
into it.
The suits this time.
Even
around.
Namor's got like the
Yeah.
sort
The
of like
drip,
trench coat
yeah.
looking action.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
Ooh.
hyped. I'm
Well,
so
Okay.
then-
hyped.
so then, anyways, I gotta talk to Caboose after. 'Cause I'm wondering, like, you heard the
Well-
details of what Black Panther 2 was supposed to be.
Yes.
And, like,
Yes.
does that fall in line with what you think Doomsday's about in terms of, the young
There's a lot of
Avengers?
stuff we can talk about when
Okay.
we wrap
yeah.
up. I will say just
would
in
love to talk
general,
about that stuff too.
in general for Doomsday, it is kind of wacky, especially over the holidays. What's been going on for that movie? Like we went from they shot the entire thing and nothing leaked to
Which is crazy.
like trailers are leaking online nonstop, obviously,
Which is
but
like,
also like promotional
Disney, are you
shots of
doing
the
this?
actors are leaking
Yeah.
Disney,
online.
are you
Like,
doing
you-
this? Is Disney doing this?
I don't know. I feel
is Marvel
Well,
doing
they
this?
Every
already
time-
confirmed. They already confirmed that basically that influencers got to see the trailers early because
Right.
because Agbo released that,
invited
that
people to see the
video.
Captain America one. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, like
My-
in terms of the promotional, the set like photos you're now getting. It's like, how were they able to keep all of that in
I don't know.
while they were shooting, and then miraculously now they're doing promotion for the movie they release.
Where my head's at is like, do they even need to intentionally leak stuff? Like, people are gonna go
No, they
see
don't.
this movie.
I know,
You know
I
what I
know.
mean?
The
Like,
Avatar
I
to
think
see
they
it,
should.
so-
They should leak stuff, and it should be stuff that's not in the movie. Like, they should totally red herring us. Like,
like
send
Blu-ray.
stuff-
Like Ryan
yeah.
Reynolds with Deadpool.
well, I think that
Exactly.
Captain
Great.
America teaser is just not in the movie. Like, I think that was a made for like promotional
Promotion.
material thing. In the Thor teaser might even be
Unless
the
it's the
same thing.
theory that we all came up with when we were at the barbecue last year about Steve. That's still
We
in
were
my
talking
head.
about a lot of things.
We were
at the
talking about a lot
barbecue
of them.
last
The one that stuck in my
While
head.
dodging wasp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank God for tuna cans.
Yeah.
But
That one was stuck in my head.
but yeah, lots of Avengers Doomsday stuff to be excited about.
Mhm.
But overall as well, I mean, like it's the new year, it's 2026. We're that much closer to the spring, obviously, which we know we'll get some more information for Wolverine during that time. And then GTA is hopefully coming out this year. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be a big
Marcel's
year
is
The
there.
for
big boys.
for
The big boys.
consumers.
There were some good reports on GTA. It sounds like they're pretty
gonna hit the
set
mark.
to hit the date. So
Yeah.
that's promising at least.
It's not happening.
That's good.
Camille, how are you?
Marcel's hoping for like no.
It's not happening. I mean, I want the game to come out, but I don't see it coming out.
Okay.
Camille, how
I
are you?
thought it was going to
I'm
come to
good.
Game Pass day one though. So
Never.
Okay.
That'd be
Well,
great.
if it
Never
works for
forget.
Game Pass, it
Never in a
might. Who
million
knows?
years.
Never forget.
there's no
Never.
shot it's coming to Game Pass.
No, never ever.
Who said it's coming out at all?
Probably
say
2K.
I don't know.
I'm doing good. I'm excited because, like, you know, new year, new teases for things coming up, and new anniversaries of milestone anniversaries for peak Nintendo franchises. So,
You know what, Camille? Let's dive into Nintendo because this episode we're gonna be talking about like the big platformers and what are they gonna be doing in 2026. Because you know it's still a light work week. You know, there's not much news going on during this week and everything. So, what do you think is gonna be happening with Nintendo in 2026, Camille?
well.
What do you got for
the
us? Are they gonna raise the
anniversary
prices?
Oh, of course. I think everything's going to be going
Oh,
up.
everything, absolutely.
You know, in terms of consoles that are out there, I think the Switch 2 prices are probably going to go up. Like, technologies, to buy technology is going to suck in 2026. Let's be real.
Because I think in 2026 they're not gonna raise the price.
You
I think they're
don't?
gonna hold off for one more year.
That would be
One more
wise.
year?
Yeah,
I think they've got to hold off on the price increase. It's
Yeah,
so
I think they-
instrumental that they hold it.
Yeah.
Do they need to hold it, though, if they have
One-
heavy hitters coming out this year?
Yeah,
I absolutely think so. The
They have
narrative on it being an already expensive
The
piece of
narrative-
hardware is
it would get away from them
catastrophic,
at that point. I think.
I don't
This
know.
early in the generation, I don't think that you can come out and be cocky enough to be like, well, we're gonna rest on our
Yeah,
laurels
$100
of a new
more.
Pokemon or whatever. And in
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, like,
Looks like
they also, when the Switch came out, like, there were statements that they put out that it's like, that's the price for now, because they didn't know what would happen for the market. So it's kind of like they were teasing, like, yes, this is the price for now, but...
They also set up with the bundles that hey, this is a limited time, but then more bundles came out.
I do think that's a way where they could raise the price on the individual console, because producing consoles will be more expensive for companies, but then bundle it in with some really great games that I think would change that narrative. And Nintendo's been doing bundles, and they still do a lot of bundles, so I could see that happening if they are to raise the prices of the Switch 2 this year. But what I really, really, really hope I see happen is a shadow drop of Ocarina of Time remastered. I would love
A shadow drop?
A shadow drop, and
One of
I'm
the
not saying,
biggest game. What?
but It's Nintendo. I wouldn't be surprised if they were to just be like, oh, by the way, you asked for it. We're working on a new Zelda game for next year or the year after, or this is the trailer for the Zelda movie that's coming out next year. By the way, here's Ocarina of Time. That's just like a
Have they
remaster.
ever
Like a
done a
remake?
shadow drop?
Remaster.
Yeah, they've
And
done
it
a
could
lot
be,
of shadow drops.
and it could be the 3DS version.
Prime
I feel like.
remastered.
Yeah,
Prime
I
remastered
think
for
they
Shadow
could do
Drop,
like
Shadow
a
and
3DS version of the Master Quest. Ocarina of
That's
Time.
because they don't care for Metroid.
That's true. They really
They
do.
really
don't
did.
care.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't.
Metroid
Yeah,
4 is
I don't.
because
I don't mean
you
to.
asked
I don't
for
mean
it.
to poo-poo on Camille's ideas because one, I think it's totally possible we get a price increase. I'm hoping that they're not that dumb.
Yeah.
And two, I think if you're doing Ocarina of Time remastered, you gotta scale excitement for that.
I would love
Yeah.
to.
Go
I would love
big.
to,
I
but I
think you
just want
gotta
it
go
today.
big.
I don't want the excitement to
I
be
know.
like, hey, it's
I
coming out next
know.
year. I want it
I
today.
want it now too, but I
Sure.
feel like that's something you announce and then
I think you
probably
build
release
hype for
in the
that,
first
right?
quarter of next year.
Yeah.
Well, we're due for a direct at some point, right? They usually do one
Around
January, February.
February,
Yeah. So
All these companies, they're gonna come out
Yeah.
swinging
Xbox is
real
coming out
early. I mean,
Xbox is coming out soon.
Yeah,
they're doing their
Double
developer
Direct, yeah.
direct, and then
Yeah.
PlayStation will
do you
probably
think-
do theirs in February.
I was gonna say, do you think PlayStation has anything until they start talking Wolverine? Because I'm assuming when Insomniac said, "Oh, we're gonna get more news for Wolverine in spring," that it's like a Wolverine direct, like state of play. I
no,
should say.
imminent. I feel like you got to do Saros if you're going to do like.
Oh,
a small
true,
scale
true.
Yeah.
direct.
Yeah.
Does Saros have a? Is it when
It's
is it
like
released?
March or April?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
March
okay,
or-
yeah. So they
Yeah.
you
probably
got to
gotta
do
have something
something
for that.
February and probably do like a small scale thing for like the first half of the year. Do a lot
That's
of like
true.
third party stuff.
we have no
Maybe
date
do,
on
like,
the token, the Marvel token.
I was going to say
That's
Marvel
true.
Token
No,
is going
I'm
to come out
rooting
this year
Some
too.
Blade is another
So
one.
It's okay.
this
So
year.
we're looking at Saros in the first quarter potentially.
yeah.
Then we're looking at Tokon. I'm still assuming that they'll try to drop that before Evo to
Yes,
make
1000%.
Evo.
I think that makes sense.
So that's their
Absolutely.
big summer game, and then I guess the fall would be Wolverine.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like,
That's why I
Pokemon,
think-
it's not part of Evil. Like, that's why
I
drop
I guess they didn't
either
announce it
way.
officially.
I
If
think
there's a
it's a-
lineup.
That seems like it's
Saros
kind of marketing
the release
to
date
me.
was announced at the Game Awards, and it's April 30th.
Yeah,
For Saros?
April 30th for
Okay.
For
Saros.
Saros, yeah.
But yeah, I think
Saros,
I think
Saros.
Steve's. Sorry, say Sarah.
Saros.
Sarah,
Sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think like kind of what Steve V was saying. It's like I don't think we'll see Wolverine. The first thing PlayStation will talk about for 2026 is Wolverine.
Right.
I think that spring slot caboose is like going to be dedicated to more information about Wolverine.
Yeah.
But I do think we're going to see us like in for state of play, just saying, hey, this is the things coming out. And Sarah, sorry.
And this is a state of play before like Jeff's show, right? That's
Yeah,
what they did last year,
I
right?
think all of the big will do something.
But are we going to
yeah.
wait until like June for that? Like for PlayStation to say anything?
PlayStation
No.
usually goes again in May.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, they did like 2 weeks before Jeff's show or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about like when is like our first sort of like, okay, here's what Sony has for the year. 'Cause,
February
like,
or
obviously
March,
we already know sometime early this year we're gonna get like a Wolverine thing. But are they gonna combine that with another like other stuff in the state of play? Or
I think
are
we'll
we getting
get. Yeah, I think we'll
dedicated
state of play.
Wolverine.
I think we'll state of play, and I think that they obviously have like a few key marketing beats laid out ahead of them. Evo being a big one for Marvel Token, and they also have the fight stick that they're launching.
that's true.
alongside
Yeah.
that. So
Right.
that's a really good venue for that.
They also
Um,
have the speakers, the monitor coming out. They have like a stacked year in terms of just hardware.
I think if they mirror the success of Spider-Man, maybe we get a date at Summer Game Fest for Wolverine, stuff like
Ooh,
that.
I could
kinda
see
makes
that.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pre-order
I mean,
go live as
kinda
well,
see how
something like that.
shape
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
maybe a showcase for Saros and
Saros.
like just a state of play laying out some of their plans for 2026 because it's going to be a big year for them.
Well, see, last year they did February for their last
Yeah.
day of play. I'm just like reminding myself right
Yeah.
now. And then
I think
you had the
February makes
June
sense.
one more aligned to Summer Game Fest, right? And then September. So I
Yeah.
think, it's safe to say they'll probably follow that mark because also they don't want sorry, to, I'm going to keep saying that now, to kind of ride on the heels of Wolverine or Wolverine to ride on the heels
yeah,
of
no,
that.
they're
would
going to
wanna
dedicate
separate them.
something. Yeah.
So I think February would be a great time. February, March would be a great time for that.
I think like again, it's like, do you think it's going to be a dedicated Wolverine state of play, or are we talking like just an extended look within a state of play?
That's what I'm assuming.
Like, are you, Steve? Are you saying
Like in fall.
like imminent, or are you saying like in
No, in
they
the
would say-
spring. In the spring, whenever there are more
Yeah.
information time
Because
comes.
they would, it depends. Because I don't think they're going to do like two state of plays like back to back. I think like Camille had it right where like they usually are February, June, September. That's their usual kind of big pushes for the year. And my thinking is if they're going to continue on with that, if February is going to be that sort of state of play, does that mean that they're going to do a dual? Because they're obviously going to have to promote Saros and Wolverine to a certain degree, but I think Wolverine is kind of the variable depending on if they're still going to go with maybe a specific direct or state of play for Wolverine only,
Well, I
or
think-
is it going to be an extended look within a state of play?
My speculation, and this is not based on anything I've heard or anything like that, is it can go one of two ways. One way is, and I think too, Saros has gotten a pretty extensive look already. We've seen the game a couple of times at this point. I don't know if we even need it at a state of play, because then you're starting to run the risk of like it becoming a death loop where you just see it over and over and over.
Unless
and
they
it
have
kinda
something
tires
that
you
they
out,
want
right?
to reveal.
Kind of
that-
the vibe, though, right?
Maybe
Death loop?
like what's that?
Kind of the vibe. No?
Actually, yeah, it's a death loop. You're right. That's right.
Yeah, literally.
But my speculation with Wolverine is that we either do get like a dedicated state of play to it whenever they're ready to announce more information in the spring, or it'll be some form of like a hands-on event where they have people come in, play the game, and that's where you're gonna get that like new info dump. Because that's
Probably.
similar to what they did with Spider-Man 2, right?
Yeah.
Like they brought a bunch of myself included, got to go in, play the game early, and right around that same time they debuted like a new trailer that showed off
True.
like open world activities and all sorts of stuff that was going to be available in the game that got people really excited up until that launch. So I think they could do something like that for Wolverine here.
I
Do you
think
think it'd be
So
a
what if
dual
we're
play?
doing
factor in it is that one is Saros, which is already kind of like a niche genre, being like a bullet hell, a roguelike, all this stuff, and it's a new IP.
Yeah.
And then the other is Wolverine, the fucking dude suit. Like, when like
That
Sony
guy.
makes these, yeah, exactly, yeah,
Okay.
he's right there,
Yeah, right
yeah,
there.
yeah. You know him.
Want me to
But
put it
like when you're making like these mass produced, like for the
Please.
general audience production, that is a state of play. You don't really need to sell Wolverine as much as you need to
That's fair.
sell Saros,
That's fair.
So I think that, if you're going to do a 15-minute dedicated state of play, you probably want to put something together for
I think
roguelike.
the stuff
Right.
we've already seen of Saros would Saros is basically hitting the Housemark fans, hitting the Returnal fans, like and the people that are really into it. But I think they have not done a full on like here's to convince everyone else of what this is. And I think there's like I'm kind of predicting there's like one more thing that they have not shown yet. That I think is like it's going to be part of the game. That I think is going to like they have like one more sort of marketing lead for it. But I like the idea what you said, Caboose, about like a dual preview event plus like extended state of play that has the same info or the same gameplay. Because I would like to be actually go to that preview event for accessibility reasons. But I like that idea. I hope and that I think is definitely would be a more like if they're doing that. I think that warrants its own definitely like state of play, like singled out as just that's the only one the game that's in there. But if they're going to combine it into February, I don't think that there will be a preview event for it.
I also got to wonder if, sorry to cut you off, Camille,
No.
but I also got to wonder if because of that GTA delay, if that sort of shifts or adjusts marketing plans and ideas that they want to go forward with for Wolverine. Because for as much as like you're absolutely right, Steve, like it's a game that kind of markets itself. You see the guy with the claws and the mask, and you're like, that's the guy.
What else
And
do you need?
you just
Yeah.
what else do you really need? But also, they want to get this game in as many people's hands as possible as soon as possible to avoid the pending juggernaut that will be GTA 6. And so you got to wonder, like, are they going to go for this like marketing blitz, get it out there, have as many people buying it on day one or within that time frame that they'll have leading up to GTA 6's
So
release?
I think there's also two other nuts in this whole I don't know, toolbox, whatever analogy you want to fucking use.
They're nuts and
Nuts.
bolts.
Yeah,
Toolbox.
there's marathon and fair games in this equation as well.
Yeah.
Whatever PlayStation is going to have to do with these two games,
We
because
do not care.
I mean, honestly,
No, I mean,
I do
you
care a
don't know
little
what
more
they
about
are.
marathon after that.
I
last
do,
marathon
I do.
video.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if everyone cares as much as the games that we've already been talking about.
I think I heard that. I think I heard that there was going to be something at the end of the month for Marathon, if I'm not mistaken.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Like I remember hearing
It needs
something that there might
'cause
be.
it's in a spring game, right?
Yeah, it's coming out very soon.
But
Yeah.
that's
Arc
why
Raiders
I
is
think-
eating its lunch right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. I think
But
they
I
probably
will
changed
also
a lot
say
of stuff,
that-
Still
but-
making their lunch.
Arc
stuff.
Raiders might have saved it. If
I
I'm
was
being
just
honest.
about to say the
True,
same.
or at least the
Yeah.
genre for sure. Because I mean, all we
Yeah.
had was Tarkov, and then
Yeah.
there was like a few that tried, and I think Arc Raiders kind of like really like. I mean, I've heard it said, and I would actually be be honest in saying I think that is what's replacing battle royale. It's like that is
Yeah.
the new
Ooh, that's-
multiplayer genre.
I don't know
That's
about
a- that's a
that.
crazy
Talk to the
statement,
Battlefield,
Steve.
people.
Fortnite is still.
Think about it. How many
Fortnite's
people?
doing Stealth Park collabs out here?
But how much do
Yeah,
you look
yeah,
at
yeah,
Fortnite
exactly.
these days as a battle royale? You know what I mean? Like I know that is what the game is now, but it's morphed into something of its own kind. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like if
but
you're
it's
comparing
still-
like a Battlefield 6 Red Sec or Warzone,
Yeah.
like people just aren't as interested in those games or even
That
like an
is
Apex
fair.
Legends
Yeah.
as they are in like this brand new genre. And yes, I think Arc Raiders it has at least given Marathon a fighting chance to have like a launch, like if people are gonna at least play it now versus people completely writing it off.
Well, I think it's just about giving people a better perception on what this game even was. Even as someone who played Marathon, during its first beta, I played it, I enjoyed it, but I was like, I don't really even know what I'm supposed to be doing in this game. And then you eventually get to Arc Raiders. Now I see the latest like Vidoc, and I was like, oh, okay, I understand. And like they're doing some really cool stuff with like weather, and they added prox chat, and I was like, oh shit. Marathon has like an actual chance here. Whether or not a lot of people also think that, and the general audience and wider, Bungie fans, I don't really know, but
Well,
I'm at least more interested after playing Arc Raiders.
Well, based on like what you guys are saying, Marathon, fair games, I think, and looking at the history of what PlayStation has done with their winter, I will call it, beginning of the opening New Year state of play, is they really don't reveal new games there. Right? Like
That
they
is
don't
fair.
really do new games. So I think we're going to get like a reminder of all the games coming in 2016. I think we'll get a Saros look, like a deep dive.
2026,
into
you mean?
something. 2026.
You went 10 years ago. I'm like,
Well,
what?
I can tell you what
Well,
came out.
everyone's talking about 2020, 2015 and 2016. So I mean, I'm living in the past too. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna see. Like the first state of play will be focused on like everything in the year, and then that reminder and like Supercut that Wolverine's coming, and then when we get into the Summer Game Fest times, we're gonna get a state of play before right before Summer Game Fest that will reveal some new games that we have to expect. Maybe another look at 007. And
That'll be out
also
by then.
Wolverine.
It'll be out by then,
Oh,
yeah.
that's coming in May.
So maybe the first
It actually
state of play
took
is
GTA's
gonna
old
give,
date.
That's true.
That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah. So maybe the first state of play will give us another look at 007, like a deeper look if we need one, and then Wolverine a deep dive, and hopefully an
I don't know. I feel like
what
Wolverine
they
is-
want to do is they want to sell consoles too with
Yeah.
Wolverine. So if anything,
we're getting a
because of, like,
Wolverine PS5 by the
we're
way.
getting
Yeah,
a Wolverine
and
PS5,
controller
but
and-
Blue and yellow.
like you said, with the release or the shift with GTA, does that shift their marketing? So do we see actually an announcement of that limited edition in the January, February state of play? At the end, it's like, oh, we have a limited edition Wolverine coming.
Maybe.
Could be.
Because if they're hiking prices too because of the RAM, RAM is just really expensive, you would want to get that messaging out sooner than later before
Soft
prices
and
low
have
or
to go
something,
up.
yeah.
I would even say that it wouldn't be that. It's not that far of an idea to say that they might have a special Wolverine speakers and monitor too, special edition.
Oh, maybe.
I would say that's
Depending on how
completely out
much
of the
they're going to
question.
push that
Give me a
hardware.
That
whole
monitor-
Wolverine outfit. I will.
Maybe not the monitor,
I will buy
speakers
it.
maybe.
That monitor is like the lowest budget LCD screen that
Damn.
Sony can produce. And I'm not even trying to be like
Yeah.
mean or facetious or anything, but Sony has like a very expensive gaming
They have InZone
monitor
I think.
right now.
Yeah.
And then they
Does
just
Does it
switch on
charge
to
your
competitive,
DualSense, dude? But does it
they-
have a little hook to charge your DualSense controller? Though?
I don't know if that's worth $450 or
Yeah,
however this
loser in
this-
the tournament I beat.
The most
yeah.
important thing.
I think it's really important that they have a hook.
Oh,
that
okay,
charges
okay.
your DualSense.
I'll keep that in mind when
Yeah.
when I
There's no
hit
hook, it doesn't
pre-order.
matter.
That's
I'm
on it.
talking
packing on
about
a good
DualSense,
300 for me.
Yeah, I'm DualSense. This guy's no sense. Like,
I don't know. I feel like Wolverine is not going to be shown until like Summer Game Fest State of Play. To be
I think we'll get a
honest,
little teaser. Like,
Well,
we'll get
they
some
said-
little, like
they
red
said
carpet.
They already
Spring.
said spring.
any attention
said
away
spring.
from Soros. So
How far into spring do you think they mean when they say spring?
I think
'Cause they-
March.
well, May
I'm
is
I'm
spring,
assuming it's
so-
going to be. I know, but like, you know, I don't think they're going to wait that long.
It
I
just
personally,
makes sense to do it there because then Summer
March.
Game Fest you can invite people to come and check it out.
but I think that would give all the more reason for them to have the big information blowout in like March, April,
Yeah.
and then also say hands on at Summer Game Fest.
I don't think
Then
they would
they're not
do.
gonna
They
have
would
a
announce
show.
that
Like-
far out. I don't think
They're
they'll
gonna
announce that
show.
far out. It's hands on at Summer Game Fest.
No,
but
I'm
I
not
think-
saying that. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
they would like say during their state of play or whatever. Like,
Mm.
let's say they have a state of play in March or April or whatever, just a new showcase for Wolverine.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they would like end up being like, you can play it at Summer Game Fest. I'm just saying that when Summer Game Fest rolls around, it'll be
Mhm.
one of the potential available demos that you could go in and
Yeah.
try.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
do think that like a Summer Game Fest is a perfect spot for them to also talk about like pre-orders going live, show what
Yeah.
the pre-order bonuses are, just exactly what they did with
Mhm.
Spider-Man 2, and then maybe the cherry on top being like, here's the limited edition console
Yeah.
and PS5 controller. But also you got to wonder like it's a Marvel game. Marvel had a huge presence at San Diego Comic-Con with Spider-Man 2. Could they want to save something like that for there? Because that Spider-Man 2 did its console and controller
Very
thing.
true.
I don't
I'd
think
be
so because this is
I'd
the
be
year of
very
Doomsday.
surprised if they
This
had
is the year of
Wolverine
Doomsday,
playable
man.
at Summer Game Fest.
You'd
I
be
think you
very
save that for an
surprised.
event. Yeah. You
Yeah,
have to save it for an event, and that's the first time media goes hands.
that's true. They did nothing like that for Spider-Man
For
2, so
Spider-Man.
there's a chance
No,
Spider-Man
they
was
flew us
not
out.
there. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
it was not there at all. They had their other games and no Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then
I don't think
they
the
did their
picture
own
was
event.
even
I think
Also,
they'll have a
like-
trailer and a release date at Summer Games Fest, which they did for Spider-Man 2.
That's true.
Yeah.
They did, but they did not. The PlayStation wasn't
Marketing
at Summer Game Fest at that
Yeah.
point. They
I don't think
were
they'll do that.
when Astrobot came out that
Oh,
year.
yeah.
You might get
yeah,
Marvel
yeah,
Token
they
at
were.
Summer Game Fest playable. Like
Oh
that.
yeah,
I think so.
Yes,
I think
yeah,
so.
for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet like early March would be a Wolverine, like something Wolverine.
All right, then bet it. Bet it.
Whoa, whoa.
Hey, drink better right now.
Drink
though.
better right now.
I'll say okay. Wait, so Saros coming to what? End of April?
End of April, yeah.
I'll
April,
say
yeah.
before Saros comes out, put a drink on it. We hear about Wolverine.
Okay, yeah,
What-
that's
what does
basically
that
similar to
mean?
what.
What
Yeah,
does-
Yeah,
was
what
hearing
what
about
is it in what
Wolverine mean?
capacity?
Well, whatever Insomniac meant when they said
Yeah,
that
when
we're
they
going
said
to
in
give us
spring.
more information in the spring.
So
That's why, like
All right.
I say,
That
that's why I said like early March because then it still gives a plenty enough a runway for Saros, because it's 2 months basically for.
like before the 21st or the 20th because that's not spring.
Yeah, we need
When's the first day of spring? Someone
when the first of March.
It'd be March 21st,
They
technically.
drop
Okay,
it right
perfect.
on the first day of spring.
I don't know.
Like, is it spring?
Here, because I'm trying to think of it as
That's
sort
a
of like
Saturday,
also,
guys. Just so you know.
I'm trying to think of it's like lining up around like financials, like a fiscal year, because fiscal year usually is around March-ish. So getting a good news of for PlayStation right out the gate would.
Yeah, I think PlayStation starts April 1st.
My thinking is that they're very clearly, while there might end up being some overlap with how they market Wolverine to how they did Spider-Man 2, just based on what they did to reveal it and officially unveil it was very different from what they did with Spider-Man 2. And I have to imagine that they wouldn't want that state of play in September for us to see the game and for them to promise more information in the spring to then have people wait like over half a year to get more. You know, like I feel like they want to keep this in people's minds throughout all of 2026. So we get something March to April, we get something
I'm right there
Summer
with
Game
you.
Fest, and then boom, August, September time, maybe they bring out my like creators or like journalists and stuff to get their hands on. Game comes out in like October.
So you're
Two
both
questions
saying
for
March
you,
to
'cause
April.
You're gonna know.
I'm saying March to April.
March to
Okay, I'll
April.
give you.
Yeah.
I can give you that. What?
That's what it wins again.
Happy birthday, Riley!
Every day's a celebration with Riley.
Two questions. When did they air the Kraven the Hunter teaser for Spider-Man 2?
That was at the last PlayStation showcase that we had, which was in May of 2023.
Yeah.
It was 6
So
months.
it was
About
May.
no, it was like 6 months was it?
4 months.
4 months before the game was out.
That was May. And did they do anything for D23?
No, it was
No.
Comic-Con.
They did, yeah. So they did the PlayStation showcase. Then
It
they
was
did
May
San Diego
2023
Comic-Con.
PlayStation Showcase.
Oh no. Yeah, so it was a showcase. Then it was Summer Game Fest that they did pre-orders, and that's when they showed like the pre-order suits and all this and that. They gave us the official release date. San Diego Comic-Con had the story trailer, and then shortly after, myself and other people were brought out to get the hands on, and then the game.
That's
But
why I
also, we got to
say
remember. I
May.
think at that.
That's why I say
Correct me if
May.
I'm wrong.
I'm with you there, Marcel.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Caboose. At that
Putting you
point,
down.
when they made the Kraven the Hunter announcement, all we really had of Spider-Man 2 was basically that shot of
the reveal trailer.
the basic
Yeah.
Miles and Peter with the alley. Like that's all we had, right?
That's why I'm
We
saying
have
it's very
more-
different with Wolverine
Yeah,
right now.
we have more Wolverine now compared to what we had when Spider-Man 2, like when that announcement happened. So that's
Yep.
why I'm with you, Aaron. Like basically March and April, I think is a good call for
With
Wolverine.
Spider-Man 2, it was like we're just gonna they gave us the release year when they showed that reveal trailer, and they
Yeah.
held their breath until they were like, we know it's coming out. Let's show them everything in these next couple of months. With Wolverine, it feels like it was more of just like you guys have waited long enough. Like, here's our game. You can see it now. We're going to tell you exactly when you're going to hear more. And with all the sprinkling of events that are going to be happening throughout this year, I'd have to imagine that they want Wolverine to just have some sort of a presence along the way. It would just make sense. It would just make sense. They I think Insomniac 2 knows that they're dealing with a Marvel game. They're dealing with a PlayStation fandom and a Marvel fandom, and some people get a little. There's a lot of civil unrest when these games go quiet for too long. And I feel like they're very much aware of that, which is part of the reason why they even just straight up said, "Here's this trailer for the game. You're going to hear more in the spring." Like they were literally just like, "Shut up! It's not going to be at the Game Awards, all right? Just it's coming in the spring. Just wait."
Well,
You
especially
know?
for Wolverine, which clearly was supposed to come out a year or two ago.
Yeah.
No one can convince
Year
me
2?
otherwise.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
2, but maybe I would say it could. There was
A
a
year
chance it was going to come out
conservatively,
earlier.
yeah.
We saw Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales at the same time. And then it took Wolverine, another year after that?
No, so Wolverine and Spider-Man 2 were revealed
Spider-Man.
during the
Yes,
same
yes,
showcase.
yes. That's what
But the
it was.
difference in that instance was that I think the Wolverine trailer was more of just like a fake out for the Spider-Man 2 trailer. Because it was like the Wolverine trailer came first, and it had everyone thinking that's the next Insomniac game. And they didn't even announce a release window or anything. It was just a concept trailer, right? Whereas with Spider-Man 2, like at the end of that teaser, they gave us the 2023 window. So like I think they very much communicated like Spider-Man 2 is up next and Wolverine comes after. It's just if we were following Insomniac's trend of the timeline in which they would release the first Spider-Man game to Miles Morales to Spider-Man 2, or even just like having Ratchet and Clank in
Also
between all that,
Ratchet, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like they didn't have all that much distance from one
it's
game
always
to the
been
next.
like a year cadence, and
Yeah.
I've always been on the camp that like that game was specifically. So
But then also,
there was a
the
world where
leaks,
that game
yeah.
was on a calendar of like end of 2024.
I could see it, yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so that's PlayStation. Can we circle back to Nintendo?
No.
No, yeah.
One
Specifically-
second. I need Riley
specifically,
and I need both of you to give me a date. A
what?
month
For what?
for Wolverine. You're all in the drink bet
Oh,
here.
Drink
okay.
bet.
Okay,
Drink bet to
for
kick off the
Wolverine.
year.
But what are we saying? Like, in what capacity? What are we?
Again, just lining up with what Insomniac had promised. They said we're going to get more
Like, so a
information in
deep
the
dive?
spring.
A deep dive? Because, like, I would.
I think
say
I know.
we'll
I
get-
think we get a
we'll get-
trailer.
I don't think
I
we're
think we get a
talking
teaser
content.
trailer.
I think
we'll
we're
get
just
a proper
talking
You
about
gave
it.
the
gameplay
most disappointed
showcase.
teacher look. Like, have you not been paying attention to class,
No.
Camille? What's going
No,
on?
I'm paying attention, but I still am unclear
No, but
Because
seriously,
people are
what do
saying
you mean?
different
Seriously,
things.
what do you mean?
Seriously, what do you mean? No, I'm
it's
paying
just,
attention,
like-
but I feel like it's unclear because I would say like a reveal of a limited edition console, we get that before, like in the first state of play, before we get that deep dive that's dedicated.
Oh, I
state
disagree.
Of play for
I think we get
Wolverine.
that fall. That's like right before it comes out.
That's
When
like
are we
Those-
hearing
those-
Wolverine?
those style.
That's the question here. When are we hearing it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter
Give me a month.
content wise.
Yeah.
It's
Just
still oblivious with how you're saying it,
I think-
Marcel.
I think-
when do
I
you
think
see
we-
new
When's the first
content
time you see
When
the
do you
yellow
think-
light?
New content.
When do you
new
think the
content?
next trailer
Okay,
for
okay.
Wolverine
New
will
They'll
be?
just get along.
So I will say in the next state of play, we'll get a trailer.
When do you?
Oh,
when?
when
We
it
need- yeah. Holy
We're getting there.
I will say
All right.
February.
Oh,
But that's not the spring.
No, because I was saying a dedicated state of play. I would see that in spring.
Okay.
Like I think in the
Okay.
first state of play, if it's happening January, February, like end of January, beginning of February, we may get a new trailer, like a snippet of Wolverine, and then that deep dive. Then I think it will be in the spring.
I honestly don't think you're that far off. I could totally see that happening. Like, give us like a little 30 seconds. Or
And you
I don't
think
even
it's
know
the
if we're
same
gonna even
trailer,
get
but it's a
that.
little
I
bit
think-
different, you know? Like I
Yeah.
think that.
I
If
honestly
I-
think
I
anything
wanna-
Wolverine dedicated wouldn't be like we wouldn't do a small teaser trailer for a deep dive. I think that's a blog post. That's like or a social media post being like, okay, watch for a Wolverine thing on this date.
At the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
No,
maybe.
I feel like-
Yeah.
what do you got, Riley?
I think we don't see it again until April, May. I think it's going to
Oh,
miss
yeah.
out on the first
Oh, yeah.
PlayStation state of play.
So it happens in April.
the
3
year?
of you are right then,
What
Wait.
because
did you say?
I said
I think May was
I
when
give
they
you
had-
1 month, but we
I
have
think
some
May.
March and April ranges here. Well, you know,
Hey,
I'm
I
just
said
letting you
end
know.
of
I
January,
think-
beginning of February. It's still.
I
letting
think
you know.
anywhere between now until when the game comes out, we'll see more.
Yeah, there you go. That's done.
Camille, what did you want to
You
talk
might be
about?
onto something.
Nintendo. What
You
was
might be
it?
onto
like,
something.
I mean, you know,
I
I'm
feel like
keeping you all
Caboose knows what
confused.
he's talking about. I know.
My sources.
Okay, so back to what I really care about, Nintendo.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about Pokemon for a second because it's Nintendo adjacent,
Big year.
Nintendo pretty much.
Yes, big year
Big
for
year.
them.
Anniversary of Red and Green. Do
30th.
we see? Yeah, 30th. Crazy. Do we see just a port over to Nintendo Switch Online, or do we see like a remake of Red and Blue and Green?
Ooh.
Oh,
I
interesting.
want an HD 2D version of,
Yeah.
of
Yes.
Red and
I'd
Blue
go
and
for that.
Green. I would love that. I think we're probably
Like
just
Dragon
going to get
Quest.
ports of the originals.
That's where my
On
head's
I
NS
think
at.
Oh.
probably.
I think best case
Like
scenario is we
all
get
all the old games like on NSO.
Just
No,
the
just Gen 1.
original
No,
Gen 1.
yeah.
I think we'll do
Just-
Gen 1.
So
Yeah.
probably
And then
red
next
and
will be
Red,
green.
blue, green.
And Green.
Yeah.
I think
Red,
they'll
blue,
give
sorry,
us
red, blue,
Green.
yellow.
No, not
No,
yellow.
no,
Not
Yellow.
Green, green,
for sure.
green.
What about Fire Red and Leaf Green?
No, because those
want
were
them so bad.
updated.
Me
I
too.
feel, and these are the only ones you can't even transfer Pokemon from like to your current time. So that
They got
it'll integrate into home as well.
games, right? Yeah, they got to piecemeal the games because they kind of learned a lesson when they launched those titles on 3DS.
Yep.
They launched Red, Blue, and Yellow all together, and obviously everyone just bought Yellow because
Yeah.
that's
Because that was
You
the
know,
only
so it's
one.
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
you have to piecemeal the releases or else you don't get the longevity out of it. And I think they'll offer a way to transfer your Pokemon over to the new games.
Will we
I think
be
it
able to
being
link with other
Windows.
people?
Yeah, or trade online and stuff.
Okay.
Like I think
Yeah.
you'll be able to do all that. I think it'll be very modernized. But yeah, I think 30th anniversary you have to do it. Almost.
You have to go big in some way, and I think even if best case scenario is just ports, I think there will be like one other thing to celebrate the 30th anniversary in
Oh,
terms of a
There's
game.
even more.
Sweet Gen
A
10.
Pokemon movie.
Oh,
a
no,
new
No. I mean,
Pokemon
like
movie.
to respect
okay,
the
yeah.
original. I think there will be
Yeah.
some sort of like event, whether it's in one of the mobile games or if it is. I don't know what
I'm sure.
Nintendo could be cooking up, but I think
Mm-hmm.
that there will be some sort of, especially. So you have the 30th anniversary. You also have the 10th anniversary of Pokemon Go,
Yeah.
which will be
Yeah.
another big one.
That's
So I feel like there's
wild.
going to
Yeah,
be
you can catch a Pikachu in a party hat. Way to
Oh,
go!
Cat
Yeah,
Pikachu.
yeah, there
Cat
it is.
Pikachu.
Oh, hooray. Again,
Or you get like a cosmetic that has the Pokemon 30 logo on it or something.
Or something.
Oh,
something
yeah.
silly.
easy.
They do that. They would do that for like all the other like live service games that they got. But I mean, I think that they're going to go even bigger than we might expect. I mean, the fact that we've already found like there was not even the rumor. I think there was just the leaks of McDonald's basically going to have its own like a TCG Happy Meal sort of thing dedicated. I'm like, that's going to sell out. Like you're going to get so many people just buying up Happy Meals just to get like packs or cards or whatever.
They need a better system in place for that drop because the last
they're not ready.
No,
they're still not ready. No, I don't
So
think so.
then, that's the Pokemon front. I spoke about The Legend of Zelda briefly. What do you guys think for the 30th anniversary?
I think we're gonna get a remake and then an announcement for whatever the next mainline game is.
And a trailer?
For the movie, you mean, or
a trailer?
Sure. A trailer?
No, I'm talking like as far as games wise.
No,
remake of an old.
Movie. I'm saying for the movie.
Oh, for the movie? Yeah, we'll get a trailer.
Yeah, we'll get a trailer this year for sure.
I think they're gonna be almost done shooting that movie too, right?
I feel like we'll probably get a trailer. We'll get
Zelda,
like a formal Zelda direct near the end of the
so.
year.
A Zelda movie direct. How they did the Super Mario Galaxy movie direct. I think we'll do a Zelda movie direct.
Movie trailer, get a couple game things, maybe some new amiibo.
We're not seeing that like the first half. Everything's Mario right now. Just so you know.
But do we think that maybe Universal there'll be some sort of Zelda announcement? I mean, the parks
like a world,
like a separate section of the park for Zelda.
I think probably.
Not necessarily a park, but I feel like an attraction. Like you have a movie coming out. It's the anniversary of the franchise. It would make sense potentially to reveal something coming out either the year of the movie or the years after the movie that they're working on.
I think we'll get a parks expansion.
Yeah,
like
I don't know. I think
I
think it would have to depend on what they're. Well, I guess there's no way for them to really determine whether or not the movie is going to be quality. But like, I also do think like their amount of cross promotion will only go so far. Like, there are obviously they will try to do something within the realm of Nintendo and their products to help cross promote for the upcoming film. But I don't know if a park expansion is something that would be in the cards.
I also feel like a park expansion.
It's missing the Lost Woods.
A park expansion isn't something that or like Universal or Nintendo can really hold close to their chest. They have to wait.
Yeah,
on
you would start seeing construction.
I don't know if we can't I feel like
you think it would be like a concept art
kind
thing.
of like what they did with Donkey Kong. Like this is our concept of like Donkey Kong world, and it's not necessarily revealed in a direct. It's like revealed in like a PR.
Because we're able to have it open in 2030.
Because I think that because now that Universal has already launched their Epic Universes sort of like basically theme for the entire park, where that allows them to be able to build out expansions and stuff like that. Now that's kind of out. I think that the next big expansion of the Epic Universes, 100%, they're gonna that's when they would like if this would be the year of announcing. And by the way, we're adding to Super Nintendo Land a Hyrule Park or whatever. And that
like can't you just see? Can you just, I knew Masan saying like, oh, and in the movie, like you're going to see they go to the Lost Woods or they go to Hyrule. That's Zelda's castle. And you can visit Zelda's castle in real life. Look at this. And
God bless the person who has to dress up as Tingle every day. Oh, what a legend.
They should have all of the park staff, like the info set, like desk Tingle. And they have like actor Tingle.
Here's the thing.
That's your day-to-day job.
Just throws confetti at people. That'd be pretty money.
Popular at Universal, a guaranteed Tingle's going to have that same kind of social media presence. Like he's going to be, they're going to get the most sassiest person to be able to play Tingle no matter what, and it's going to go viral, 100%.
You can have Jack Black play for one day if you want. So
there you go.
Yeah. So what other releases do you guys think we'll see?
I have to give room for Xbox, Camille. That's it.
Oh, forget.
No, we gotta give it. You gotta get him. And they're almost got it anyway.
So
I'll do a quick rundown of what I think will happen with Nintendo.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we get a new 3D Mario game. That's a big holiday. We get a new core Pokemon game. That's probably late fall. Those are gonna be their two anchors, and we'll get one more surprise. We're gonna get a Zelda Direct at the end of the year where they'll announce a Ocarina of Time remake for 2027. It's gonna be in the first quarter, maybe summer. And that's kind of my guess for Nintendo to pad out the rest of the year because they already have like 9 games announced. And I think we're getting Smash Brothers Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'd say
all this year.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
sounds like a pretty good
crazy year for them.
That sounds like that would be like that's like 3 years worth
Like
of
Nintendo
I know,
is the type
like-
of company to say, "Oh, GTA 6." Well, you're gonna
Hold my beer.
Nintendo.
Oh,
Yeah, hold my beer.
Nintendo's-
That's
They want to give you a
Nintendo's-
reason.
my
to
words.
switch to.
Fair.
Mark my
Oh, and Mario Kart
Maybe.
DLC. Obviously.
I mean, here's the
Because
thing.
a lot of
If you
developers
brave
only
them-
now got the dev kits too on top of that. So
It'd be brave
they
of them
got
to
it
put up
early.
a Mario or a Pokemon game around the time of GTA, being like, we don't like GTA 6. Never heard of them. Pokemon, let's go.
I mean,
they'll
you're
do
talking.
it.
Yeah.
Hey,
The
listen,
original
you're
roleplay.
talking about Rockstar and you're talking about the Switch 2, Red Dead Redemption 2 port, like
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
happening.
that's
We're getting
gotta.
a PS5
But also,
version
like,
of it.
if we're I was gonna say, if we're getting a Red Dead 2 like Switch 2 port, it's about damn time you give me 60 FPS
Absolutely.
on the current gen consoles. Rockstar, there's been 72 re-releases of GTA 5, and for some reason they forgot that Red Dead Redemption 2 was also a game that they made and is one of the highest selling games of all time. Anyways,
Also, we agree GTA 6 drops this year, but it's just the story and the online.
oh yeah, no online,
yeah.
no online. Yeah, online will come out
Next year.
when it comes up, probably next year. But
yeah, I
the
think
PC
they'll probably
version
do
this
it
year.
next year.
I
early
I
next
wouldn't.
year.
I also wouldn't be surprised if they want to make sure that goes as smoothly as possible.
Unless they want to kick everybody and be like, "Oh, by the way, like we're gonna give you the story, but because it's been delayed so many times, we're also gonna give you the server by the end of the year."
Oh,
I don't.
I'd be really
That'd
surprised.
be crazy.
I'd be really
No way.
That'd be
surprised.
Because
crazy.
they
You know, if
we
we
can't
were talking about
facilitate that many people.
and we were talking about like fiscal year stuff, it would definitely make a lot more sense for their financials to have a ton of money roll in from just the launch of the game and then stagger that with a ton of money rolling in from the
1000%.
microtransactions. And the
I
online
think
mode.
the amount that Grand Theft Auto 6 has the potential of selling across every platform, not even taking
Yeah.
into account PC yet,
Yeah.
there's no server on this planet that could facilitate that many people lining up on day one. They kind of have to stagger it a little bit and
Yeah.
hope that people get their story. The people who want story, they're already off that game. They're moved on, and then the people who really want GTA Online are.
I've got a really good thing to add to this.
This is the
Grand
last
Theft
part.
Auto
We have
story-
to go
okay,
to
no,
Xbox.
okay, we will. Grand Theft Auto 6 will launch story mode only. It's going to be $110 in Canada for the story. There will be a deluxe version for $150, and that will include GTA Online.
no way.
At launch,
I think
Or
so.
We're like
That's
early
the
access.
discounted
Go
price
to
for
a
GTA
subscription
Online if you get
model.
the
I think
deluxe.
early
GTA
access to
Online.
maybe GTA Online when it launches.
think-
That'd be
no
interesting.
shot.
I think you get early access and you get to own GTA Online.
I think you're out of your mind. So how about that?
Maybe I am, but that's
Anyway,
my guess.
by
That's
the
my
way,
guess.
Aaron, there are 41,000 players on Steam right now playing Red Dead 2, so we definitely need it on Switch.
It's
too.
about time.
It's about
Yeah.
time.
It's
Anyway,
coming.
Continue on
It's coming.
Xbox.
It's gonna happen.
All right, because
We got
already
Nintendo
Xbox is
Switch
already
edition.
not selling their own consoles. Camille doesn't care about them. They need some love.
I
we
know what
got?
Xbox is doing. Okay, this is not per my sources or
Nothing.
not.
That's what they're doing.
knowledge.
Not resources, okay.
What I'm
Just
pretty
swap.
sure
They're
Xbox is
releasing
going to
games.
do. I think they got a direct coming up soon, right? What I honestly think is going to happen, I think Phil Spencer will walk out and he'll go, "I give up," and then just
and like literally give up or just be like, I'm retired, I'm out.
I'm done.
he
Go
just
buy a
comes out with the
PlayStation.
white flag. He's like, guys, it's
It's
been
not
a
even gonna
year.
be him. It's gonna be
He's gonna
Satya
walk
coming
out with a PS5. He's gonna be like, "Guys, you should buy one of these." All right.
This is
He's gonna show up in the PlayStation State of Play. Be like,
He
"Hey,
is at Nintendo. It's on
It's gonna
both
be,
of theirs.
by the
what's
way, we have a brand new announcement that's going to change the entire landscape of Xbox. It's going to be Xbox Copilot, your Xbox Series
Yeah.
X with an AI machine.
But I do
Have
think
fun.
this
It'll play
year
games.
Introducing the X Slop. Like,
No, I think this year Xbox has to reveal whatever that high hybrid, especially because Steam already did, whatever that hybrid console PC is,
I don't think
what
they're doing
that
it.
looks
I don't
like,
think they're
or,
doing that
or not
anymore.
necessarily a reveal, not necessarily a full reveal, but talk more, give us a little bit more.
Maybe.
I would have been with
about what
you
we could be
if it
looking
wasn't for the
for.
RAM increases, like
That's true.
cost.
True.
So I would have been with you. That would have been this year. But I think with all the RAM and the computer, like PC parts or just parts in general, going to be increasing prices. I think PlayStation and Xbox is going to be very quiet in that this year. That's where I think the Steam machine is kind of like in that weird. Is it going to be expensive or is it not? We don't know yet. But I think I would agree with you. I would love to see it. That hybrid system or maybe as something of. I would think that like the announcement of, hey, we got this thing coming. We don't know what the price is yet. It's delayed.
Yeah.
Well, we got to see Gears at least. Like we have
For sure.
to.
We're getting
Sure.
Gears,
Gears.
Fable,
Gears.
Horizon, or
They
Forza
reconfirmed
Horizon.
Gears for
Yeah.
next year too, so we're absolutely
Okay.
seeing that
Woo.
soon.
So I because I got to go in 5 minutes here,
Yeah.
I'll give you a quick rundown and then I'll bounce. I honestly think that this is going to be Xbox's year as far as software. I think they've lined themselves up perfectly, and in hindsight, they probably should have just steadfast this entire time instead of making 27 million different pivots every single day, because they probably would have been in a very good spot. I do agree, though. I think as far as hardware, RAM has just fucked everything and will continue to just mess everything up, even more so than I think that any of us kind of comprehend or can comprehend at this current time. So I think that Xbox will be pretty quiet as far as hardware is concerned. They'll probably still leverage the handheld as much as possible. But I think this is the year for Xbox's legacy as far as software is concerned. You got Halo Combat reimagined campaign evolved, Gears, E-Day, Fable, Forza. Like you have all these tentpole marquee games coming out.
They have a lot of levers they could pull.
Yeah. Fable.
Fable.
Like we're getting, this is the year of Fable. If
Do
we
you
can
think
believe
it's
it or
coming
not.
out this year though?
1,000
It has to.
It has to.
I think we're
It
seeing it
has
this
to.
month. I think we're going
Yeah.
to see it this month.
I'm right there with you,
joke.
Riley. I'm
want it.
puffing
I
that
want it.
copium.
I joke, but between like a Gears E-Day, obviously the new Halo campaign remaster or remake, and then obviously as well Fable, like this could be a big year for Xbox. The
And
only thing
Clockwork
is-
Revolution.
Clockwork.
Yeah.
Clockwork.
Well, actually, honestly,
You're not playing on
that-
their hardware.
Clockwork Revolution does look really good.
It looks
Like,
incredible.
I
want
want
it.
it.
I want it.
Yeah.
And Banjo
Um,
3.
Keep dreaming.
Yeah.
So-
And that's what really lost all of us.
Maybe
I
one
do
day.
think we're getting a new Crash Racing and Spyro, probably, though.
Yeah.
It seems to be.
I think we'll
that's
probably see that announced.
But yeah, it's just like this could be a good year for Xbox. It's just the reason why I joke and say all that is because like all of this stuff is probably going to be on PlayStation as well.
No, it is.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
And on
Yeah, no,
Switch
it's just-
too as well. So
How much of what they're going to have coming out this year could you just say like this is Xbox's year? You know what I mean? It's just
for
hey,
software?
it's good for us. It's good
All
for
of
us.
But see,
Last thing I
that's
wanna-
why I say they have to give us more information on what that hybrid is to say
Right.
what really separates Xbox.
I could see
from-
that. Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I think there's one thing that they got to do, and I think it's going to happen. I've been pretty vocal in this, is that this year the bubble is going to pop on AI, not in the way that everyone thinks of like ChatGPT is going away or anything. I think it's going to be Copilot that bites the bullet this year, and I think
think
Satya
so
is going to
too, yeah.
Satya is going to have his head on an axe when investors are like, why are you the one that failed on all of this?
He's already complaining.
The
Like,
only-
can we not call it AI slop anymore, please? Like,
Listen, it
he's
was already bad
doing
enough
that.
that Apple couldn't get Apple Intelligence figured out.
It's still in beta.
Microsoft-
Why did I
Microsoft
upgrade my
can't even get
phone?
Copilot up and running.
I was
in
talking to-
any
I was-
confident way. Like Satya's head is going to be on.
I was talking
Yeah.
to some friends today about Satya's obviously published an article saying, don't call it slop. And I'm like, this guy's never been in a guy's chat.
No,
Like, if you said that is immediately what everyone's going to start doing, you know? Like,
Oh,
like
God.
everyone's just going to tear you apart. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well, that's okay.
so I have to run. But
Yeah.
this was a
Well,
great-
hey,
I-
what are you
I'm
doing for the rest of the
excited.
week, Steve? 'Cause we're pretty much done anyway. So that's it.
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep chipping away on Arc Raiders, hanging out. CES is up and running. It's a lot of cool stuff coming out of there. So
yeah.
yeah, 2026 is off to an interesting start. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. And then
All
Steve Saylor, how about yourself?
I'm
Take
outta
care,
here.
Steve.
Basically I started back up my streaming schedule. Basically we've got some new content stuff on the way. I talked about playing Keeper. I'm basically planning on doing more reviews for accessibility on my YouTube channel this year. I'm hoping to be able to get to the point where I can do like one review a week. So I think, and then this year, so this week will probably be Keeper. So stay tuned to that on my YouTube channel. Just at Steve Saylor.
Cool. Riley?
I'm gearing up for Animal Crossing to get its Switch 2 edition. Actually, I'm pretty excited for that. So
next week.
Right, next week. Yeah.
So just fine tuning my island a little bit, getting everything set up because they're gonna have Nintendo consoles in it. I think we talked about that briefly, Marcel.
Yeah. And Lego.
And Lego's in it.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think they'll probably gear that up throughout this year as well with new updates. So I'm excited to kind of really get back into that and maybe play around with the mouse controls and get that sweet 4K running. So that's what I'm doing.
Hell yeah. Caboose.
I'm going to be watching that Avengers Doomsday trailer on repeat for the next
Next
little
week,
while.
365 days, or how many days left is in that counter?
Yeah. But I've been also playing some Arc Raiders a whole bunch as well, so I'm jumping back into that. I'm gonna start up streaming soon. We got a new season of Marvel Rivals coming up. Deadpool's coming to the game. I'm very excited, and I've got an itch to jump back into that game. So you can check me out twitch.tv/Caboose or on my socials, Twitter and Instagram at CabooseEK, and then also on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Caboose.
I don't know if you saw, but they have unlimited Chronos you could get, by the way. Chronos
For Rivals?
Or Rivals, yeah.
Ooh, I gotta look that up.
Up to like the 16th or something like that. So
Cool.
there you go. Camille.
I'm just existing.
Fair.
I'm with you with that.
No, I'm trying to do more completions on Bonanza. I didn't 100% it, so I'm going back playing some Bonanza. And also, I didn't really play Animal Crossing, so I've been debating getting into it. Just because I was really diehard Stardew, refused Animal Crossing.
Just saying, I've heard from a lot of my friends, Animal Crossing is a great 3 a.m. feeding game to play.
All right, okay.
So,
but also, Animal Crossing was first before Stardew, so how dare you?
Well, no. Well, actually, I was firstly Harvest Moon, which was before all of them.
Harvest Moon is mint. That was a great N64 Harvest Moon. Oh
yeah.
Come on.
So good. Oh, PlayStation. Anyways, don't get me started on that. Bring it back like it used to, but it'll never be. So yeah, I've been debating going into Animal Crossing on the Switch too. But yeah, my office is almost done, getting cleaned up and ready to be streaming again. So I'm excited for that. I can't wait. And yes, I am looking up crazy theories with Doomsday and like really diving into all of that. Like I spend most of my time on my phone, like just looking up stuff for that.
Check out YouTube/Caboose on your latest rumors.
Caboose is on my TV.
Yeah.
Caboose is around my TV. Adam and I watch him all the time. He seems like a good guy. He seems like it.
Yeah,
I met him.
Do any speculative.
Don't trust him.
It's all you can trust him. That's a gaming podcast guarantee.
It's a gaming podcast here.
For me, I'm gonna be playing some Yakuza Kiwami 2 because Kiwami 3 Dark Tides is coming out next month, and I know how long these games take, and I'm giving myself some time now to jump into the second one to finish it. So
nice.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, and we will see you all here next week. I'm sure we'll get a bunch of announcements from Xbox, everyone's favorite platform. All right, take care, everyone.
Bye. Riley.